All right, let's have a look at part 2. It says there are 719 students in Alice's school. How many students would we expect to have blood pressures of less than 150 milligrams of mercury? Sorry, milligrams. Millimeters of mercury. Okay, so let's see how that would play out. So here's the previous diagram. I'll redraw this diagram. Because we've got a slightly different scenario now. So here we go. We've got here same mean. We've got mean of 113, and it's millimeters, not milligrams, millimeters of mercury. I'm not used to saying this at all. Standard deviation remains unchanged at 10.3 millimeters of mercury. But this time we're saying less than 115. Well, there's 113. 115 is going to be closer, I think, to the mean, because 120 was further away. So this one's going to be a little bit closer. It's going to be 115. There it is. 113 is there, 113. So we're going to find this area here, but it's not just less than 115, it's all the way less. So in other words, it's going to include all of this area as well, yeah? So it's going to be the whole thing. So of course, this area on this side is 0.5. So if we find that little slither there and add it to 0.5, we've got the whole probability of everything that's less than 115. So let's go ahead and do that now. We should be able to do that quite easily. So we're going to say the probability I'll find the Z value as we go along here. So here's what we had last time. So the upper this time, the lower is 113. In fact, the lower this time, let's just go down to 113, which is fine. And this time we're going to say the upper is 115. There it is. There's another way of doing this, by the way. We'll keep all this. Oh, wait. Undo. So exit, sorry. That's all fine. The mean is unchanged. And we're just going to go straight down and we're going to go calc. So we've got a p-value here of 0.76. Yeah, we've got 0.76 and so on. So the p-value of this bit here is and I'll just write that in. So 0.07698. 0.7698. In fact, sorry, 0.07698, yeah? Crikey, that was close. So the Z value here, let's have a look at the Z value. The Z value is 0.19. So it's going to, the P is less, so the Z value is going to be less than where is it? Yeah. Oh, sorry. You can't see that. Is 0.19417. That is good. So that's what we're calculating. So it's going to equal this thing here plus 0.5. So it's going to be 0.5 plus that, which is 0.57698. So that's going to be the p-value. But we're told there are 719 students. So well, how many would have that? Well, obviously 0.57698% of that. So that's 57% of those students would have that. So I'm just going to multiply 719 by that number there. So it's going to be the answer, the number of students, and this is where you need to write a statement, with a blood pressure, with, I'll put BP, blood pressure, less than 115 mmHg equals 0.57698 times 719. And I'll do that on the calculator. So I've got, let's exit menu 1. Okay, so here we go. So it's going to be 0.57698. I get that right? Times 719. 719. There it goes. Oh, you can't even see that. Sorry. I just multiplied those two things together. There they go. And the answer I get is 4148. 4148. Okay, so it's going to be equal 414. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky. It's actually closer to 415. I'll put or 415. Students, yeah. These are whole students, yeah. So I actually prefer 414 because you can't have a 0.8 of a student, which is what this suggests. So I'm just going to call it 414 students, yeah? And that would be, I think, the best answer.